What's going on, everybody? We are outside Natural Body here in Queens, New York for the 2019 Natural Body Epic Block Party coming to an end. And this is the first time I saw these two guys stand, big smile on your faces, look a little relaxed. Actually, Tim looks like he's been having sex all day. His hair's all messed up. Steve's here. One second. All right, there you go. Now you can put your hair back, you can relax, you can enjoy it.
I asked him.
He did ask me for it. Steve's rocking the Natural Body Junk Band here, but Steve, we'll start with you. You've been doing this for several years. A lot of people refer to it as a mini Olympia. That's actually a hell of a compliment.
That's a tremendous and flattering compliment. Natural Body was started in 1994. We started the block party around 2012 or 11, and then we termed it the Epic when me and Tim joined forces.
Tim, your background wasn't sports nutrition. Like, you have a graduate degree as well, right? Are you a master's in MBA or post-college?
Undergrad.
Okay, well, you have an education. You weren't born into sports nutrition, am I right?
No, I sort of fell into it. I came from the GNC retail side. I went to the wholesale business side with iForce. I met Steve via iForce. I was a Northeast sales rep. He was my biggest account in New York, and then we became friends. And actually turned down a job to go back to GNC corporate to join him in 2013. So,
when you saw Tim, and how bad did you want him? Because obviously you got him here, and you guys are a awesome collaborative effort making this thing run. Today's event is amazing. You'll see all the footage. It ran smoothly. A lot of hard work went into this, and it's a team effort. So Tim and you, I mean, when you saw Tim with iForce, like, what about him made you want him?
It was interesting because Tim came and did a demo for me, aside from about 12 other brands that were supposed to show up, but unfortunately the weather was too chaotic, and therefore we knew the gym may close because it was snowing, and nobody was showing up for the demo, rightfully so, because it was dangerous to travel in that weather. I walk in the gym and I see a gentleman there with an... Yeah, we never met at this point. So I walk in and I see this tall individual that's incredible, in just incredible shape, with a collared iForce shirt. And I walked over to him, and you could rehash the story a little bit better than I did.
he asked me questions about the brand, but he didn't tell me he was the person I was going to demo for. So I was like, yeah, man, you should try the Hemoball. We got going, we chopped it up a little bit, and then he's like, oh, I'm the owner. And I was like, oh, okay. And we started like a friendship, and then ultimately I was leaving iForce, which I thought for greener pastures, or just a better opportunity for me to go to corporate. And he's like, oh, I'm actually buying out my business partner. You should join me. And I thought he was kidding. I said, oh, what would that look like? And then we started talking and figured it out. So.
It's pretty cool because we're outside of a physical retail store. You guys have the Natural Body website as well, in which you accept sales on there. You guys do a really good job with that. But back to today's event, we had guys like Mark Lobliner, who's a big supporter of what you do. We had Seth Forrest here. We had Andre Ferguson, who is actually going to be on the Olympia stage here in less than 5 weeks. Rob Gronkowski, Super Bowl champion. To have these people show up and support this event means, I got to imagine, a ton to you, Steve.
Yeah, we also had Guy Sister Nino here, and we had just a bevy. Hani Ramboud was here with the entire team from First Form here. We have just NutraBio was here, A to Z. Everybody with the Epic Block Party launch of Intrablast. So as far as like what that means to me, it means the world, because every time I walk into an event that we have, I keep thinking we created this together through hopes and a dream, and we just basically defy everything that people say. So it was really unbelievably flattering and amazing to see everybody come out and support us the way that they do. And some people have traveled across the country and overseas to be here today, vendors and not vendors.
It's surreal to me. I think must be a young man in his late teens, early 20s, and he told me he flew from Miami with his mom. And I said, oh, who are you here to see? And he's like, oh, can I take a picture with you? And I don't say that I was caught off guard and made my day. Like I said, surreal is probably the best word. We started this with 6 vendors. We had 45 or so today. So
yeah, the event started, right at 12 o'clock. It's past 6:30, and there's still people coming out the doors. So steady all day long. The last thing I want to talk about is like what you guys are doing for the industry, because at FI we're all about education, trying to get the consumers into a product that's right for them, but it's also properly made, not spiked, not using anything that we find to be not correct. And you guys do the same thing. How important is it for you guys to preach education to your consumers? Obviously, it's one of the reasons why you're one of the most successful retail chains and digital stores in the world, but to you, to educate the consumer, to make sure that they're actually getting something that's going to help them achieve that extra 5 to 10%, which supplements are designed to do.
That's super important to us because we want to make sure that people ingesting these products know exactly what they're getting. And if there's ever a point where they question it, we have every bit of information we need to show them that they're getting the right product to achieve their goal, whether it's short or long term. And having brands in this space now that are 100% compliant with every rule out there means the world to me because I could sleep at night. Back in the day, it wasn't that way so much where manufacturers were challenged on that. Now there are much more challenges going on in the manufacturing aspect of the industry that allow us to sleep at night.
Tim, you're one of the big proponents for education with the drive-by on Instagram that a lot of people ask you questions, and you do a very good job of explaining these products, why people take them, etc. I know you enjoy it. Are you sort of overwhelmed by how many questions you actually get?
Yeah, I think what I more than recently started trying to do is teach people how I think about supplements, because I've, at the ripe old age of 33, have been in supplements for over 10 years. Somehow fell into this as a career, it was a hobby. And you know, rather than answering what is agmatine or creatine or whatever, it's more like, why would someone consider this product? What would someone who would take this look like? How would they approach their training? You know, what questions should they be asking themselves to sort of qualify themselves? So, yeah, it was almost born out of frustration because I got tired of, well, is it X versus Y or this versus that? And I wanted to help people learn how to think about supplements. And that's probably what I'm really passionate about is just things that I've built for myself, sharing those with people.
Well, my biggest takeaway from today's event, super successful. You guys need more space for next year, so we might have to shut down this entire street and put people down here. 45 vendors, more people are going to want to come. More people in general are going to want to visit. So congratulations to both of you on a very successul day. You deserve a tequila. You deserve a tequila. You deserve a fat burner. That's what we're going to do, right? Yeah, absolutely. We are. Yeah, we're going to rob Gronkowski. I did see that. Appreciate having us out here. It means the world to us, and we appreciate the opportunity, the invitation to come and cover this wonderful event. So next year.
I want to say one last thing. When I met Tim, I knew at that point this was the missing link for this brand to grow. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to get him. I really am not in a financial place to do so, but we'll figure it out. And he's been patient beyond words. But now we're business partners, and we have something amazing that's about to, take place here over the next few years, and something that's unbelievable that has taken place since we joined forces. So when I met him, it was really a gift to the world because he got on a platform to be able to exercise all of that understanding to people watching us.
He's good at the stuff that I'm not good at, so we're perfect.
It's a great partnership. It's a great chemistry. Obviously, an amazing event. Until next year, which will be 2020. This is the 2019 Epic Block Party. Call the Rap, boys. Congratulations.
2020 is going to be crazier.